Hello, hello. I just started a reading on the ghoul that is Stephen Miller, and that's the card. Alright, let's see what more specific things we have to say. There's a very small fuzzy kitten off to the side here. Little fuzzy cupcake off to the corner. Stephen Miller. His energy, Stephen Miller feels, it's like he didn't grow up. And he's still just a bitter, twisted brat. And he feels very lonely. I mean, I would think he would have all the conservative ladies all in a tizzy, but I don't know. His energy really is pretty slimy. Oh, but isn't he the belle of the ball? These are the greatest days of his life. He has so much power. He has so much reflected star power. It's disgusting, kitten. Yes, it is. He's disgusting. He is cruel. He is very cruel. He would not be good to kitties. In the past, I've seen interviews with his uncle, and even his uncle is like, we don't know why he's doing this. His own family had to escape from persecution in the past. He has his own heritage, but he still is on this, it's kind of like, I know we all use a lot of Hitler references these days, but you know how Hitler was always pushing the idea of the Aryan race? Oh, kitty. Oh, sorry. Big yawn. Big kitty yawn. Do you know how Hitler was always pushing the idea of the Aryan race? The tall, blonde, Nordic look, and he himself was just a short, squat, ugly little toad. It's sort of like that. Yeah, it makes no sense, kitten. Alright, the center of the reading. Oh, nice. There's a man with severely receding hair who has other people chained up. Center of the reading, and it's the devil. Base of the reading. Oh, he has survived. He has survived the Trump White House. I mean, how many people have come and gone, but he's still there with his poison, dripping it into Trump's ear. And he's delusional about who he is. He's delusional about who he is and what his policies are and what they actually do to people. I really have trouble reading Stephen Miller because I have trouble wrapping my head around why he does what he does. I mean, is he a sociopath? Probably has those tendencies. Is he petty and vindictive? Definitely. But why the cruelty? Why? I can't wrap my head around it. I can't. I guess maybe that, no, whatever. Near future. This feels like the Mueller testimony, which actually has already happened. But this is what's happening. It's almost like the gears in Washington have finally started moving. It took them a long. They're big. They're heavy. It was hard to get things going, but now suddenly creak, crank, clunk, cut. It's starting to move. Yeah, so because of the Mueller testimony, the way the pieces and things in Washington that checks and balances and people are trying to keep their own power and all these things are finally starting to move. Home environment. I don't know how he sleeps at night. What he's pushing, what he's been doing, it's the point is, people have died. People have suffered and died because of him. And that's on him. That is on him. Hopes and fears. Yeah, he wants Trump to win a re-election in 2020. And I'd say he fears the Democrats winning, but he just, he's too delusional for that. What do other people see? This goes with this. Mueller testimony, Pelosi, gears in Washington finally starting to move, to shift things. Yeah. Final outcome. For Stephen Vlad Miller. Democrats. That is the fall of the Trump administration and about 3 million court cases. Ooh, tell me more. Stephen Miller is he going to end up? Seriously, I think he belongs in The Hague. My opinion. A lovely city, by the way. Alright, so what's going to happen to Stephen Miller here with the fall of the House of Trump? Because that's very much what that feels like. Tick, tick, tick. Oh, he's going to be very unhappy. What a shame. Oh, very unhappy. Oh, disappointed. He has to leave the White House. That's literally what that feels like. All these problems and he's gonna have to leave his job at the White House. Well, he's got to leave the White House because his job won't exist. Aww. Enjoy all those lovely peroxide blonde conservative ladies while you can. So then what happens to him? What happens to Stephen Miller after the fall of the House of Trump? Is he going to face justice for human rights violations and heaven knows what else? Or what's gonna happen to Stephen Vlad? The president's power will not be questioned. Jawohl, Herr Miller. And his family isn't his family Jewish? But I don't get him. I don't get it. I feel like I need more cards. Out in the cold. People being mean to him. And him trying to find a way to fight back. Alright, this is not talking to me about human rights violations or prison time or court cases or going to happen? What is going to happen to Hal Miller? Yeah, there is court stuff. That's... What did he see inside the Trump White House? And him feeling threatened if he doesn't talk. And it's going to be expensive, all of the related court cases. And they're all, I've been getting that all along for everyone from Sanders to Conway to, you know, it's like, oh, they think they're going to get a job elsewhere, a high-paying job. They have the White House on their resume, and they're going to make all this money. And like, no, you're going to be in and out of courtrooms and lawyers' offices over and over. That's going to be your life. And they're going to fumigate the White House, essentially. Yeah. This is... What is... that feels very much like Mar-a-Lago. And it feels like it's being sold off. So... And sunlight being the best disinfectant. And this fool, it doesn't feel like a negative. It feels like an innocence or a decision to not be corrupt, not to try to take Washington in a better direction in general. And the difficulties, you know, there will be along the way after that. So that's what I'm getting. Yeah, like the rest of them, he's just gonna court case after court case after court case after court case. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I think he's just vile, and I don't get him. I don't get it. Don't understand. I mean, seriously, I can't think like a serial killer, or I can't think like a Dahmer or an Epstein. Hello, kitty. But I know enough to sort of know what their motivation is. Hello, sweetie. Are we done? Yes, we're done. You're done, he says. I understand that kind of their sick motivation, but Miller, I don't even... Why? So, yeah, alright. Well, I guess the little man wants to feel big, which is maybe why he gets along with Trump so well. Alright, well, I hope you are well, and hang in there, alright? Thank you so much for watching, but hang in there. There are good days ahead. Alright, thank you.